Welcome to the Nerd Party.
I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
And this is City Alpha 3. Hello and welcome to City Alpha 3, a Star Trek podcast here on the Nerd Party Network. I'm Darren Moser and joined as always by my fellow Strandees, Philip and Daniel. We had a little bit of a transmission ion storm we couldn't get through last week, but we are back to talk about Star Trek. And we've been talking actually about it before hitting record, and Daniel is just waiting to catch up on everything.
Well, yeah, it's tough. I don't watch a lot of TV right now, and so I'm way behind on all the stuff that I actually would want to watch. The only thing that we consistently watch, though, is we're still making our way through Deep Space Nine, and we just watched back-to-back episodes, fantastic episodes of Little Green Men and Sort of Kalis. Fantastic episode.
Those are very episodic adventures.
Yeah. Very, very. Not super.
The gang goes on an adventure.
Exactly.
Yeah, they take a pause from the war or whatever else is going on.
Ferengi go over here. The Klingons go over there.
It is kind of like that. Oh, those are great episodes.
One thing I wanted to bring up, just because it was funny to me, was in the Little Green Men episode when this is the idea is that Nog is going off to Starfleet Academy, and his father and his uncle are bringing him there in their new shuttle. And so there's a lot of comparisons because they're seeing humanity through their Ferengi eyes. And so they're always talking about Ferengi versus humans. And then there's a line where Quark says, "Oh man, we're back in time. We could invent warp drive before we originally bought it from and then he gets interrupted. But and we don't know who. But we learned that the Ferengi bought their warp drive technology from someone. And that's I thought that was fantastic. I don't know who it was.
But it makes total sense that, of course, the Ferengi buy it. They're kind of like the Packlids in that way, except for not as dumb. But
Well, I think that also has one of my a throwaway funny line. You ever notice how this Bell person looks a lot like Cisco?
Yes,
that was fantastic. Too,
that was funny. Yeah, it's not taking itself too seriously, but that's a gem of an episode for sure. What about you, Philip? Any cons you've been going to? You've been going to cons as much as I have, it seems.
No. I can't think of necessarily slowly watching Voyager still, so nothing necessarily new to report.
Are you
there.
in season 2 yet?
I'm in season 4.
Oh, wow.
About to finish season 4.
We missed one episode and you watched 2.5 seasons? Holy cow. You say slowly. That seems pretty quick.
I think I'm about to, and I can't remember what I know the next episode is the one where Seven's all alone, I think, on the, everyone else is frozen or whatever. But anyway, so looking forward to that one. But if you will. But as I was telling y'all, as we're recording, by the time this releases, I'm going to the UK's Paramount Plus launch event in London, assuming I can get there. So, it'll be interesting. Obviously.
Do they call it Paramount Plus? Is that how they say it?
There's a U in it?
It sounds like there needs to be another U.
No, that's the French Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus.
But to me, it's funny though, sad in a way, because the marketing is like the original marketing in the U.S. Yeah. I'm like, it's 2022.
We got some of these old flyers. Let's dust them off, and
it's not 2020, because it's like, come watch Discovery. I'm like, there's other I know I don't like Discovery, but I'm like, there's a plethora of Star Trek shows new. I mean, it could be like Discovery, the home of Picard, Discovery, and Prodigy, and it's like, no, it's just the home of Discovery. I'm like, okay. Well,
so Philip, there is a weird release schedule thing, though, right? What's going on with that?
I'm not an expert, but what little I know is that I think when it launches the 22nd of June. I think when it launches, don't quote me, it's going to be the first 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds, and then we'll release a new season after that, which is stupid.
But all the other stuff is on there straight away. Right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because because a lot of people are like, oh, is the the motion picture, the one that we talked about the other week, is that on there? And then I know I've seen some stuff today about how this one version of First Contact is on Paramount Plus right now, like the really souped up version, 4DK or whatever the heck it's all called. Though I thought it's weird because I saw the announcement, like it's only for like the next month. I'm like, why? Even on the US one, I'm like, why does it disappear? Why? Like why? I don't.
False scarcity. That's
what it is. So, but anyway, it's anything that helps bring the fandom and spreads that. I'm looking forward to. So yeah.
You know what? Every time I launch, because we watch Deep Space Nine on Netflix, it warns me. It says this show is leaving at the end of July, I think, and which is not a big deal. I just have to switch apps or whatever. But it's just like, oh man, I just have been watching Star Trek on Netflix for so long.
Many people have been watching it on Netflix for a long time.
Yeah, because I've been watching. I'm watching Voyager on Netflix, and I haven't gotten a notice yet. But I know it will obviously come, especially once Paramount.
It's kind of the same for me and Stargate, because it kind of moved around for a while. Like for a while it was on Netflix, and then it was on Prime, and then it was like it's still on Prime, but you have to pay for it now. And it was like, what? It's like I just want my. Or actually, I've heard some people where someone was posting like, because I don't know. Apparently Netflix is having trouble, and they're not. They're not doing really well. And someone pointed out, like, so does that just mean like those shows are just gone? Like if the company folds, like, is it like it's all streaming stuff? So it's like, unless you bought the hard copies of, Stranger Things that they came out with,
Prime
it's kind
and
of
Hulu are going to do a bidding war, I guess.
Yeah,
that's true. That's a good point.
Are you talking about like Netflix originals or something?
Yeah, but that's a good point. If, if Netflix does go away, then someone will just buy the catalog. That's
I think someone was putting the cart before the horse with that, just because.
Yeah,
they're having a no good, terrible, awful month. But I would.
Oh yeah, and I'm not saying that they're going to disappear tomorrow. I'm just it was worse. It was bad enough that people started to ask, well, what if? Like, what would happen? Because that hasn't really happened where a major streaming service has folded yet. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, and like I mean, this is a separate discussion, but like because I know everyone says there's so many options, but there are so many options in a good way. Because I mean, like just for me, Disney, but now here Disney Plus in the UK includes kind of Hulu for y'all,
right? The Star.
Like I'm watching the Orville on Disney Plus, So
right, it's all just interface. It's all just different ways to pull it up.
But yeah, so like Disney's not even Disney Plus isn't even in like my preferred because I use my Amazon Fire Stick. So like there's like the first 4, and then after that you have to click one down. So yeah, so I have Prime and Netflix and everything else. So
just a PSA for everyone though, because I don't know if this has happened to anyone else. I've looked on the internet and nobody seems to be complaining about it but me. But and I mentioned it before I think on the show, but Paramount Plus constantly signs me up for the Showtime add-on, which adds like a $5 charge, and I cancel it every month. Every month I cancel it, and they just keep signing me up. And I've talked to customer service, and they're like,
"Wow,
oh, it was initiated through the website, and I've changed the password and whatever, and all the things you can do."
Maybe you need to just cancel your whole subscription and start a new one under a new email.
Or I could complain loudly about it on the internet and maybe get some views or something.
Adam Daniel.
But it's annoying. It's just check your subscriptions. If you don't want Showtime, it adds like a $5 charge on top, and I don't even know what's on Showtime.
Nobody wants Showtime. Yeah, we're good. It's like ESPN in the bundle. It's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, National Geographic. Come on.
Yeah. But yeah, well, and one last thing before more Star Trek is it's Star Trek adjacent is I've been enjoying Orville New Horizons. It's been
oh boy, yeah. I have too.
Philip has some thoughts.
I do have thoughts. I've been enjoying it. I'll just say one. Like if you're not watching Orville, you don't care. But like 2 things. One, and I apologize, I don't know her name. The new blonde woman at helm. I can't remember
the new ensign. Yeah. I don't remember her name either. But.
I don't. What is her deal? Like
did someone leave?
No, it was more with Lamar being the chief engineer now.
It's a Geordi situation.
It's like when Geordi went down. Yeah. So no one, I think they always just had like unknown there.
Like TNG.
Just like TNG.
She's the row, basically. But
like, she is the row. You're right.
Yeah. But like they've introduced her, they've made her explicitly prejudicial. I mean, to robots, but it doesn't matter. But like, and I'm like,
Oh, so it's Pulaski.
it basically,
She's the Pulaski.
She's the Ro Pulaski.
and then not to get on a soapbox, but I notice it's not because she is nothing against the actress, but she is this sort of typical 20-year-old blonde, white. And then I'm looking at the bridge, which is nothing but white people. And I'm like, come on, guys.
And Bortus.
Seth. Well, no, I'm like humans. I'll say humans. There's nothing but white humans on that bridge. So I'm kind of like, Seth, come on now. Spaceship Earth, But anyway, those are my two complaints. Why do we have and then there was like a random scene with.
See, they sleep with the aliens. That's how
I
it
guess.
goes.
So, but anyway, I mean, and because then you had in an episode, the other guy up front, he was agreeing with her about being prejudicial. I'm like,
oh yeah,
Grimes, yeah. I mean, again, against robots, but still, I don't,
So they don't like the Isaac or whatever his name is?
Yes.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
So as someone who has literally only watched maybe 2 episodes of The Orville, and I saw the trailer for season 3, this is season 3, right?
Yes.
It seemed to be that everything was coming to a head with the robot. It
all came to a head in the end of season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a war. I mean, season 3 takes place sort of basically during the robot war. Robots are attacking. Yeah.
Basically, his people attack the Federation, the Union, whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess it kind of makes sense at least.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anti-robot sentiment.
It's basically if Locutus was still on board and people are like, yeah, my uncle died in Wolf 359.
They're like, it's basically like that. They're like, oh, well, we pardoned him. It's totally all good now. And it's like, but you still have a Borg on your ship, and the Borg just destroyed and killed all of my friends.
Right.
That's basically the situation.
But that's it. Those are my only complaints. It's actually really good. Season 3 is actually one episode is heavy. Like you better have this. This should be a viewer warning. Like you were about to have a very heavy subject matter before you watch this episode.
The first episode, right? Yeah.
No, it's the second one.
Oh, the second one.
Yeah, I mean. Or maybe it was the first one. I don't know. But yeah, so I'll just say suicide warning is the only thing I'll go
That's the first one.
Yeah,
that's the first episode.
That was like, geez. I mean, I'm not saying it's badly done. It's done all appropriately and well done. And 100, but you got to be in a headspace for that.
But you're not like Orville.
I know. There's no fart jokes on that one.
Nope. We're dealing with this. It's like only a paper moon. We're like, oh, it's Star Trek. Nope, we're gonna deal with PTSD and depression.
We're going all the way in.
It's
folks.
like, oh, okay, here we go. All right. Well, that was a good 12-minute warm up into science fiction. That's all right. We're all here for it. But today, in the time of this recording, is Father's Day here in America, and apparently in other countries as well, as Philip is celebrating it in the UK, and apparently also on the East Coast. Daniel, is it still a thing over there?
As of 2 hours ago, we just hit it. So
because of the time difference, I'll be making my call as soon as we stop recording.
So, so I thought in my 2 minutes of mental space of what are we going to talk about this week? Let's pick different different characters from Star Trek, and I'm wanting not so much in who do you want to be your space dad, because we all know who that's going to be, but but a more fun thought of made me think of like the episode like Family or other times when people are doing stuff with their dads, and I thought, okay, let's pick different characters to be our space dads for the day, and what activity would we want to go on your space dad outing to celebrate Space Father's Day?
Now, is it an activity we're making up, or is it something that the space dad is known for?
You could go either way.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to take Worf to a painting class,
no, hang on.
No,
what? No. Wait a minute. Worf is not eligible for this. He does not get good. He is the worst father of all time. He does not get to celebrate.
No, but see, that's the thing. It's like your adopted space dad for a day.
Adopted also doesn't work because another horrible dad, and I think worse than Worf, I'm willing to argue, would be Sarek. Because all of his known children,
well, you don't have to pick Sarek. I didn't say you had to pick Sarek or Worf.
I know.
Also, do the people we pick, do they have to be actual fathers, or does fatherly figures?
If you want to go water poloing with Captain Archer, that is something you can do.
Okay, that would be fun.
Yeah, I was
absolutely do
thinking about that, and I would lean towards let's leave it more open ended. I mean, because technically you could do Tom Paris. He is a father, although he's a very young father.
Are you going to be working on the car in the garage, or
with an infant? Are you sure? No. But
just sit over here on the engine block.
Someone's got to hold the beer.
I could see their child having one of those caps with the cans on it and the sippy straw. It's a late 20th century beer holding device. It's like, of course he'd have that. Figure out a way. But yeah, so this is I'm gonna pull out the stops for this one, and I know time makes it a little skewy, but I don't care because it's my own thing. I can do whatever I want. So Q's helping me out, so I can do anything I want. So I want to have a cooking day with Joe Sisko.
Oh man, you're taking all the best ones already. Okay, all right, keep going.
And Riker.
Okay, all right.
And we're just gonna have like, I don't know what we're gonna cook because it's probably gonna be maybe each of them has their own dish that they prepare. But I think that would be great because we've seen, with Stranger Worlds that Pike is apparently also a consummate chef.
Pivotal part of the last episode I watched.
Very pivotal. And Joe Sisko, we know. I think we see Sisko, like Ben Sisko, cook a little bit, but I mean, Joe, we all know. I mean, he's got his own restaurant.
He does make
gumbo.
Gumbo. He makes some gumbo in some episodes, yeah.
Gumbo or jambalaya or stuff like that. Like we always get. And then Riker, we always, if you can get those eggs, then it can always work and come together.
Now, I'm curious whether at this stage, because I don't know when you're grabbing Will Riker, if this is Commander Riker, Captain Riker, or Captain Reserved Riker.
Pizza baking Riker. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, get some pizza baking. That's true.
That's true. I was even wondering whether he's picked up any Klingon recipes after dining, during his cultural exchange program. Whether he got some taste for some Klingon
there you go.
food.
So, yeah, I was trying to decide where this would take place, but now I want it to happen on Nepenthe, and that was the name of the planet, right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so we're gonna be at the Riker Troy's. We got the pizza because we can't just take the pizza bake oven with us.
No, that'd be ridiculous.
that'd be crazy. Like what technology would that require? But yeah, I think that would be a really fun event. It just makes me. Again, I know Pike is the only kind of odd one out that doesn't really fit in that timeline, but I don't care.
I mean,
it's all about
that's
the cooking.
Fine. That's fine. But I just didn't know you were going to get to steal 3 people right from the
you could
get-go.
use them again. There's doubles.
Nope, they're off the table. They're off the table.
Fine, I'll take Worf as one of my later ones, so you guys don't have to. I'll fall on my batleth. All right, Daniel, who is on your list to start with for your Space Dad Day?
Well, I mean, to be fair, mine is going to be the obvious one, the easy one, and I'm going to say I'll go to a baseball game with Ben Sisko. Because he's obviously the best dad we have in Star Trek, I think, kind of bar none.
I think the internet has agreed on that.
And he loves baseball, and I think baseball is boring and kind of terrible. But if you're at a live event, because I've gone to sporting events, I don't really care about sports, but if you go to a sporting event, it's a lot of fun in when you're there in person with people that are really excited about it.
Death to the opposition.
So either we could play, which would be more interesting, or we could watch and just, I think, for an hour or two, and we could have a hot dog together, and he would be real sweet to me, just a real nice fatherly figure, and be great. It would be super fantastic. I would love to do that.
How? Because I don't think we've ever seen Ben Sisko watch a baseball game.
That's true. For loving baseball so much, we don't see him actually.
Well, they talk about it. Him and Cassidy go into the holosuite, and he talks about it being the whatever. And they talk about going to watch. And then there's also an episode where him and Kira. He's like, would you like to go to the holosuite with me and watch the baseball game? So he does do it.
But I wonder, is he a talker the whole time? Is he just
I love
quiet?
this. Well, and if they're replaying past games,
they're all replaying,
then he knows how it's going to happen. He's like, well, watch this. This is the moment where so-and-so hits the so-and-so, and then it goes here. And
which, by the way, I do. And look, as Star Trek fans, we are in no place to make fun of anything. But like, my brother is to baseball what I am to Star Trek, and he watches old games. And I can't. What am I going to say? Person who watches reruns is silly? No, that's what we do all the time, right? So, but I just think it's an interesting.
Just talk to your brother and be like, I bet the score is going to end up being.
I bet that John Luke is not going to be a Borg by the end of this episode.
No, yeah, exactly.
Very good, very good. Well, Philip, what's your first day with Space Dad?
Well, I think this one's weird because I think we're the same age. So I'm going to be younger and make him older. But just from something that I think would be fun, that is Tom Paris, and watching some of the early 20th century sci-fi movies.
Oh, okay.
So, and because
in the 3D theater, like
no,
with the glasses.
Well, yeah. Those are actually pretty stupid if you've ever done it in real life. But because I think that's when you can Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Okay.
But with Tom Paris, you could talk during the whole thing, right? And be because I
replicate some popcorn.
Yeah, exactly. And so I do wonder. Okay, I'll take a page from Darren. So it's Tom Paris
there you go.
And Trip Tucker. And we're just all it's movie night, and we're just watching some domain-free 20th century
public domain.
Some sort of like Western from 1949.
No, it's sci-fi, black and white, whatever.
Okay,
You know what? I would laugh if Voyager just used something that's totally copyrighted, and they're like, but by that time, the copyright has expired in the future. And they're like, that's not how copyright law works. You can't pretend it's the future.
By the way, sorry, I'm going to go on a 30-second tangent. In the UK, I don't know what the copyright law is, but it is hugely different. I'm watching shows, commercials, full-length songs playing.
Oh yeah,
like there is no. I mean, I don't know. Very little copyright,
or the ability to access that is cheaper and better streamlined. That's probably more the case.
It must be very cheap because I mean they're doing like full length. Like I'm watching the Circle UK and they're like playing like Britney. They're playing full songs during, which I know in American Big Brother you can't even sing. During that show. But
I remember. I was thinking, Philip, that I think Trip and Tom would get along quite well. I think
Trip and Tom.
Yeah. Like where I don't even know, where's Tom born? I don't know.
We know he spent some time in New Zealand, but that was not where he was.
Not much
born,
of an accent for. I'm sure he's some Midwest.
Well, I mean, he was detained there. I don't think he was born there. It's like saying, "Well, I was born at Alcatraz," but it.
We must know that, right? That must be information.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness! If you go to the Tom Paris page on Memory Alpha, it's Tom Paris from Lower Decks. It's not Tom Paris.
Oh,
it's the plate.
It's not the plate. It's the actual.
It's the most recent appearance of the character, which is kind of usually what they do.
I love it. So yeah, if you look up Chakotay,
like if you go to Riker, it's going to show Riker from
That makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
It's Picard, just old.
Where's the plate from, Daniel? That's what we need to know.
But yeah, I just think it would be because I think they would be watching something they watched already probably because the NX-01 only has 10 movies and they've had 5 movie nights. So I think it'd be fun to talk over it and
that would be fun. Oh, and I mean, again, I know they're from different eras because Trip was also the one who had experience with a quote unquote holodeck.
It's true. A memorable experience.
Yes. It was very
okay. It looks like the earliest we get of him is he took his father's shuttle out for a joyride and crashed it into Lake Tahoe. But that doesn't really tell us much because the shuttle can go pretty quickly.
Lake Tahoe, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah,
I would guess North America, maybe.
Yeah, because it doesn't have an accent. I mean, so
that's interesting. You know what? That could be a good topic. Like all the characters that we don't have enough backstory on, and then we like, where do they come from?
I always the tangent goes around. I always had a poster when I was a teenager. So this is when TNG would have been live at that point, and I had like a poster on the back of my wall with all the TNG bridge crew, and it had like little like bio facts on each one. So a little picture, cool. But I remember some of them even as a teenager, I was like, I don't know that we've ever heard this before. Because like I remember Beverly's said she's from the moon, like Luna. And I'm like, I don't know if I've ever heard that in the show. This is, well, it's probably when the encyclopedia was out in paper form. But I'm like, I don't know that we've ever made that up anywhere.
So she knows Lake Armstrong quite well.
That's right. Yeah, you can see it from her house.
Yeah, I was just looking for mine. I had one of those little encyclopedias, but it's so funny because it's not out of date per se, but you could tell it was literally made in like season 5 of TNG because everything just stops, like all the timelines just stop, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess this is when this was published.
Yeah, because it was the original encyclopedia. Then there was an updated version, which is what I think I had the updated one, and then things sort of went from there. And I wish I'd kept it because I think I got rid of it like, oh, it's so old and dated. But I think it's probably still would be kind of good. I mean, it's going to have, as far as legacy Trek, 90%. So, but I got rid of it.
Yeah, but that's all right. All right. So I have a different one, so I chose Data.
Data?
And I was trying to think of like what would we
throwing balls
do together.
You're gonna like this?
No. This is what we're gonna do.
Swimming through haystacks.
So it's going to be post emotion chip Data, and
swimming through haystacks.
We're gonna go drinking. We're gonna go drinking, and I'm gonna watch his experience as he tries different things. Because if you think about it, like probably most anything he drinks is the first time he's ever had it. And just kind of have one of those like shared experiences. So
see, I think I'm going to twist what you're doing.
He's like, what's a chaser? Like, what is that?
A salt rim. Okay, all right.
Well, I'm going to kind of twist. Not that I'm changing anything you're proposing. I'm going to twist the circumstance because we're kind of doing this as father figures. But I think in your case, Data is a father. You're a father, so it could be a dad's group that you're in.
True.
So you're just having your over beers talking dad problems, you know.
We're playing cornhole and Data hits it every single time. Like
exactly.
It's like it doesn't even touch the board.
Nobody
it just goes
wants
right.
to play with
It goes right through the hole every time. Who invited the android?
He starts doing trick shots and hitting them every single time.
I like after the first 3 ones, someone just like, you're keeping score.
Yeah. He's standing there. He's got his beer in one hand. He's looking sideways at you. So it's like 90 degrees, and then he just like chucks with his other hand, and it just goes like right through the hole.
He does 3 at a time.
Yeah, the camera cuts away every time.
O'Brien's in the background playing darts.
See this is I think, look, Darren, this is your Star Trek, your Trek dads group. So they got O'Brien with you.
That's true. So maybe instead of one of our options is instead of where you go to do stuff with your space dad, it's like all the space dads getting together. What cool activities would they do? Worf comes through and he's got like a carrying case with like pain sticks, and they're like, "No, Worf, out!" Like, no,
no. I think
go pick up some ice, Worf. That is your job. No pain sticks.
I think Worf's just sitting there, and someone's like, "Isn't school out? Did you pick up your son?" He's like,
"Oh."
Oh man.
No, he'd just be like, computer, beam Alexander here from school.
No, I know what he's gonna do. Worf to Counselor Troy, please pick up my son from school.
Oh wow. Oh.
It is an urgent security matter. I can't do it right now.
Oh, it's a little sad, but they could have, I'm assuming we're at some sort of like bar outdoor area, but you could have a little corner that could have little memorial pictures for all the mothers that have died. Because you could have
this is like a Disney movie.
Well, you could have Kalar, and you would have Jennifer Sisko, and who else would
I feel like this is probably a longer list. Yeah.
I know. It's like
Riker's mom.
Right. I was just thinking Riker's mom. Spock's mom, because he's been
That's
married
true.
a couple
Depending
times,
on what
right?
time. Yeah.
And what time. But
Amanda.
Yeah. But no, I like that thought of Geordi's mom.
Oh, that's true. Well, it depends which stage.
We're going more. Well,
is he still in denial?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're not going for moms. We're going for wives that are moms.
There you go.
In that case, but
I'm thinking what because we see it, but I'd be interested that Miles, is usually just like doing bro stuff, to use that term, with Julian. But we never see him talking like what's going on with the kids. Because I mean, Julian's a single guy; he doesn't care. But still, Maz is going to talk about it. But I would like to hear like this is what. What's the other kid's name?
Well,
Molly and Keiko.
No.
Molly and Keiko.
No.
Molly and Yoshi. Not Yoshi.
I was going to say it's something like Yoshi, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. I'll have to look it up.
well, I think if I remember, there was an episode, unless I'm misremembering it, where he talks about like missing her first step or something because he was working too much.
Well, he definitely missed her birth.
Well, no, I meant for the second one, but
Okay.
I thought I remember that being in an episode of DS9, but maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, that's another thing. Like
Kiriyoshi is the full name.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. I think they shorten it to Yoshi, right? I don't want to be like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
they
think
do.
they
I
do.
think
I don't want to be
do.
offensive, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. It makes me think about on the Enterprise, like, shouldn't there be like a babysitting department? Because if you have,
I mean, we call it daycare, but yeah.
yeah, no, but seriously,
No, I'm-
like, because if
I know
you
what you're
have
saying.
all these families, and if the parents are both Starfleeters, then
I mean, there's got to be a gamma shift daycare, right?
gamma shit take care.
We see it. We see it. The school in
Yes.
Rascals.
Well, but that's a school.
So-
But I'm saying, why should there be hours? I mean, like in other words,
Yeah.
there should be because
Right.
there should be like, well, I don't know if they're like teacher, civilian, or whatever, but like, there's no reason it should be like 9 to 5 because it's a
Right.
I don't know what the hour shift is on the Enterprise. 24 is 20. I mean, because I know Deep Space Nine was 26.
26. But that was based on the orbit of Bajor. That's not. That's
Which we're not orbiting anymore.
Right.
But yeah.
That's why they moved the station. They didn't want to do the 26 hour.
That's going to screw with everything. Let's not deal with it.
Because I know Captain Jellico preferred a 4-shift daycare.
Right.
He had grandkids.
Four shift day.
So, and he had grandkids. So,
Well, let's see. If you split it into 3, I mean, that would obviously be 8 hours. If you do 4, then that's 6 hours. So,
and then of course, so Captain Jellico, I mean, obviously has to have a dad. I mean, I'm presuming he's a dad because he has grandkids with all his kids' photos.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he did have that. Yep. Oh,
And
Jellico.
isn't it weird that he had like I'm using hand quotes. He had a softer ready room than Jean-Luc, and he's.
I bet Jellico was actually a really good dad.
I think so too.
I
bet he was.
Well, he's like a military dad or like a dad that's like in the service.
He
like,
leaves it at home. When he goes home.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not
Exactly.
kicking Cardassian butt when he's at home.
Yeah.
It's not like a major dad situation.
Okay, so sidebar, what do we think Jellico's grandparent name is?
Oh, see this
Pop.
To me, yeah, this.
I was going to say
weird
Pop
thing.
Pop or something
Yeah,
like that.
something
Makes
like
you
that,
think
yeah.
something really like cutesy, like Pop Pop's here, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't.
And he like totally melts. Like he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
one of those like he dotes on his
got like
grandkids.
I was gonna say he has like a granddaughter, and she's like wrapped him around her little finger.
I think that he's super strict with his own kids. He's definitely
Right.
strict with the parents of the grandkids, but he is
grandkids is totally different. Totally different.
I can see like not Will, but like whatever walks into his ready room, and they're like Jordy or someone, and looking at the pictures and be like, oh, who's Pop Pops? And Captain Jellico's like, I am. And Jordy's like, yes, sir.
Yes, of course. I wish we had that scene. That's or I'm thinking the other way. I mean, obviously he wouldn't be embarrassed by it, but again, like you said, it's a leave it at home thing. So I'm picturing like Data comes in, and he's like catching the tail end of a conversation on the screen, and it's like, bye Pop Pop, and he's like, bye, I love you too, and then he looks at him, he's like, you are ordered to never reveal that name to anyone.
Of course, then
I have Maddox on speed dial, so don't.
I picture Data and Jordy in the ready room, and Data's trying to like the child photos, like, and this is a picture of a, and Jordy's like, Battle of Victoria, right? So,
See, we just redeemed.
Jellico.
Jellico in the eyes of everybody
Captain
else,
Jellico Pop Pops. There you go. Episode title. Did it.
Jellico Pop Pop. No, I love that because it's it's also I something that just clicks about that for that character. Like, yeah, again, he's strict with his kids, but he's the galaxy's best grandpa.
Yeah.
Because like I think and we've only seen so many ships, and we've seen even fewer ships with children. And so, like in real life, quote unquote, real life, military life. But anyway, like there's some places that everyone's kind of equal. Like, when you go to school, I mean, yeah, this parent is a general and that parent's a major and that parent's a sergeant, but they're all just parents. Like, so like when you go to the school, like everyone's just mixing. And so like I can picture like Captain Jellico is just going to be hanging around the school in the daycare, picking up his grandkids and hanging out. And like, yeah, he has 4 pips and a red uniform, but right there he's just playing with his kids or grandkids and hanging out, and doesn't matter who you are.
What an interesting,
I'm picturing. I was just gonna say, I'm picturing the pickup line, so like outside the corridor,
little shuttles.
No, I'm just saying you have all the parents and the grandparents waiting to pick up. So you have Jellico's like 5 deep. You just gotta wait like everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
Just the front of the line.
Yeah, I love that idea. Like, because I love like the power dynamic between like when doctors pull rank on the captains.
Yeah.
And I would love
teachers
of teachers being like
no rank at all.
You don't tell me what to do. You like I'm like there's an issue with your kid or whatever's going on, and they're just like
Captain Jellico, sir, you did not fill out the
permission
slip. So I'm sorry, little Susie can't go down to
the survey team.
Yeah,
I love the idea.
But I'm the captain.
If someone as a teacher could just be like, nope, not dealing with this. If you can't do it, then your kid suffers or whatever. That's awesome.
I think you would invest more in the lives of your grandchildren, Captain. What?
Whoa!
He's like, I will detach the saucer and leave you here.
That's awesome. Something like a day in the life of Mott would also be good for that. Like where you like he's just the barber on the ship. He doesn't. He respects the rank, but he doesn't also have to. Yeah. He's not beholden to it. So it's like he treats everybody equally. I really like that idea of those type of characters.
So yeah. So this is our pitch, Paramount Plus. So it's a pretty hit show. I mean, we just watched it, which I know it's kind of old. I mean, a year old. Abbott Elementary, but on a starship.
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
So, it's a really funny show. But anyway, it's like The Office, but it's an elementary school in Philadelphia. I can't remember what city's in.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm probably getting that wrong. But anyway,
it's a school in Scranton, right?
But it's that documentary stuff. But anyway, it's very funny if you haven't seen it. It's probably on Hulu because it's on Disney Plus here. But yeah, I can just see that sort of style, but it's on a starship, and it's just like, and better. It's not the Enterprise D. It's like a mid-tier starship, so it's not like the best school. It's not like crumbling or anything.
It's the Yorktown.
Yeah, it's just okay, and so
can it be an Oberth class? And
there
all of the bottom of it is the school. It's like. No, I don't think it's
I know, and like we don't get funding and resources because when you're the lower deck school, you don't get the best stuff. We have the old computers, and it has like that fish. Would you like to play a game?
It's version 3 of the fish, not like the popular kids with the version 5 fish.
And like the 3D checkers isn't that great, and
oh, awesome. Well. Any other
all their pads
combos
have the old textbooks on them. We're still waiting to get the new pads with the new version on there. So
I did have one that came to my mind that doesn't immediately come to mind. I thought it was a pretty good idea. Was I think Rios would be a fantastic dad to do activities with. And, we saw him.
What's the meaning of life? And he turns the chair around and sits down. Let me tell you about existence.
He's like, the wife's all like, you got to stop breaking the temporal prime directive. You can't just tell him all the stories about the future.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. He is a father figure now.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, this whole season. That was
I wiped out the end of Picard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. But as a character, he's great. And
he's a stepdad, which we haven't really seen very much of, that particular father figure.
Have we seen any step or adoptive type fathers?
No, you're gonna make me.
Has anybody taken under their wing a ward?
Well, yes, we have.
Neelix with the.
Was that in like the last episode he was in? Because if so, that does not count.
Well, no. Well, that's true.
Oh,
but
the board children.
I was thinking. No. I was thinking more of
what's her face?
forehead
Naomi.
girl.
Yeah,
a little bit.
That's definitely stepdad energy. I'd say, yeah.
I mean,
sure.
I mean,
Never heard of STE before.
she was definitely one of those like the whole ship's gonna raise her kind of thing. But I'd say Neelix had a bit of stepdad.
He goes
there.
on like
He plays
holodeck
with her
adventures
in the
with her and
holodeck.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Yeah, he definitely has stepdad energy.
But yes, you're also very right. The very last episode, he like becomes an official stepdad.
Yeah, that does not count.
I was going to flip it around, and of course, Worf, who is not the dad but the child. Worf has not step parent.
So his father,
adoptive, dad,
right.
You know, Sergei. So
the Vizhenkos, yeah, that's true.
But any of our main characters ever?
I love the Vizhenkos every time they're on the screen.
I've got all the schematics at home.
Yes, we know. There's
that one episode where Picard takes that the terrible episode,
the clone of him or something,
the perfect human or the ultimate whatever it is, and he rocks out to Klingon music or whatever. What was that name of the episode? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh no! I do know what you're talking about. Yes, I know. Yes, it is a terrible episode. I mean, not terrible, but it's just not. It's an early. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's not Klingon.
Suddenly Human.
So that's it. Well, no, or is it? Because I can't remember. No, I think you're right. Because I was thinking Hero Worship. Yes,
I think it's Suddenly Human.
I think you're right. It's because the kid from Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Yes. Well, and Hero Worship too. Like. A little bit. Data has a stepdad energy in that, like he's helping the kid cope through, what he went through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm trying to go through every character.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like television shows, you don't really want to attach your main character randomly to a child.
See Worf.
See
O'Brien. Most of the time his children are gone too, so it's like,
Well, but he's in a family dynamic though.
Yeah, see, and to me that's interesting because when Keiko on Deep Space Nine, when she left, basically, I mean, I'm not throwing shade at their marriage. When she left to go work on Bajor, right? Am I getting that right?
Yep.
She took Molly with her, I assume.
Yep.
I mean, that's. I mean, I have to watch that episode because that's kind of. I mean, I get that she wants to do something that's fulfilling for her. That totally makes sense. But I also don't think shouldn't it be more like a commute. Like you can always take a shuttle.
Yeah, I don't. It's such a weird thing because she's so close that it's like. They talk about it. It's like
she has a shorter commute than like my wife who takes the bus to school.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And then they don't see each other for months, and it's like, well, that's just because they want O'Brien to not have to deal with that most of the time, which is fine. But then don't give that character that situation.
And then they want a second kid. I mean, come on. You got to. But no, yeah.
Who has the time, O'Brien? Who has the time?
Well, then it made me think. And sorry, but this is kind of going to a parental and a parent we saw for like 5 seconds. But Geordi. Because I was looking at his bio information one time, but his dad played famously by Ben Vereen. But those two, that couple, it's kind of like a lower deck situation with Captain Freeman. But his dad and mom were totally not working in the same area. Like she was captain of a starship, right. He was some sort of scientist. I can't remember what.
Yeah, they're both in Starfleet though, right?
Yeah, but they were not. I mean, Geordi has a sister, which we've never seen. A sister, but like
that'd be cool.
Yeah, but like I mean that family dynamic must have been interesting. But then I think I know it's for funny, but at Lower Decks, how the Captain Freeman and her husband raised what's her face, and now they're just taking turns, putting her on different starships.
Mariner,
sorry, it's been a while. Okay,
no, it just means it's time for a rewatch because it's. The short episodes, it's easy to do.
Now, is Chakotay going to have to be stepdad energy and prodigy if we ever find him?
I don't know.
For watching the kids on the prodigy crew.
Yeah. But, all right. Well, I don't think we have any other stepdads or dad days, but this was fun. This went in a lot of different directions, which was really fun to see.
Who raised the Jem'Hadar on Deep Space Nine?
Oh, it was Odo.
Vorta? Oh, you mean that one Jem'Hadar.
I thought you were talking about that one episode.
I am. That one episode, yeah.
That was Odo, yep.
Okay.
He was okay. He was okay.
Did he have a baby changeling, or am I making that up?
It was a bit no. It could because they grow so quickly.
Mhm.
It started. There was Cork bought some salvage. It had a baby Jem'Hadar in it, and then that was like one of those things where it's like, oh, the baby's healthy, and then they come back in the room and it's like 5 years old already, and then and
they
like,
grow super fast.
And then I was also thinking Oda then had the baby changeling,
Right,
And
the
then
keychain
and then you had his
or the necklace. Yeah,
surrogate parent, who we saw twice, I think.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he actually, you know what? He's kind of a terrible.
yeah.
Well,
no, he was.
We're not saying they're all good. I mean, like many parents, it's a
You know,
bag.
you know who I think is really good that we didn't mention? I think Phlox is a fantastic father,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
and I'm pretty sure he has like
28 children or something.
He's
something
got a
like
lot
that.
of kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and he knows all their names,
Now-
and he
and
knows
I'm
all their
curious-
birthdays.
How it works, because presumably, and I don't know how it works, he has, I don't even know what you would call them, stepchildren. If everyone's married to
he
everyone
talks
else.
about it. I remember an episode where he specifically talks about it. Yeah.
So I don't know if Faisal or any of his other wives have children, not by him, but who they are his wife.
Right. How are they
And so-
connected to him?
Yes, and then
Sounds like everybody on that planet is just related to everybody else. Like,
Yeah,
They're all
I mean
cousins.
that's dangerous territory, but
'Cause
like
there was
there's got to be a way that they've structured it where it would work. You
there
know
was
what
a
I mean?
random child. I say random. There's a random child of Phlox's that was like bigoted, right? And they didn't talk anymore. Like wasn't like anti-human or something.
Yeah.
And they just didn't talk or were distant or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've watched Enterprise.
right. Man, we should watch Enterprise.
been a long road. So
Yeah. Tuvok had kids. Just throwing it out there.
yeah.
Oh, how was he as a father? What do you think?
And
I
he
think
also
he was good.
became a grandparent during Voyager, because I
He
was just
did,
watching the
that's right.
episode where he just got the letters from Earth, and Neelix wanted to know whether to call him Poppy too.
Yeah,
There's
pop.
that one episode. There's that one episode where those kids who are actually old people
Oh, yes.
in reverse or whatever.
Yep.
That was good. He handled the kids pretty well, I
Yep.
think. Yeah.
He's he's just bringing dad energy to that.
Yeah. No, I can
No, I
definitely
think
see
Tuvok's
him.
a good dad.
Yeah.
Just a Vulcan dad, which is its own box of. Crazy,
And then,
but-
I mean, and I know we could go forever, and we're stopping here, but forgetting everyone's name. Discovery, the engineer doctor, and then they adopted
Stamets
and
Oh.
Culber,
and Colber.
and then with
That's
the
stepdad energy. Yeah.
the Trill. She's not a Trill, but you know what I mean.
Well, she
Yeah, I
is.
don't remember the characters, but yeah.
They are.
Oh, she's
They
human.
are.
She's human. Well, they are. They are a human, but she has a slug in them.
Wait, no, because they got the spots.
I thought their partner was the Trill.
Oh, yeah. Is that right? Was she human?
I think so.
Are
Yeah,
they
I think,
human?
Yeah, I think they're human.
I don't
It's been a
remember.
That's a lot to keep track of. I'm not sure.
Because remember, they were like an Earth officer, whatever. Because that's how they met. Because they went to Earth, and that's how they met. But,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, I'll take your word.
But anyway, that they're the Stamets and the dad energy, dad
but
squared
real-
energy.
Sorry, and I know you're trying to close, Darren, but I'm thinking
all right.
about it. Like, other than Cisco, and obviously Janeway wouldn't count for this, but like Kirk. And-
bad dad example.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Are our captains good? Kirk, Picard, and Archer.
Lorca. No, I'm just kidding.
Lorca could probably be a pretty good captain, the real Lorca, but we don't really know what he's like. So
And I'm wondering, and I'm sorry, Archer. I mean, can we say he was never a dad? I mean, we don't know, but
we don't know.
it does seem odd that he never.
I hope when he was George Washington of space and he became the president
of space.
So true.
I want him to have married that lady from the other ship, the
Captain
Columbia.
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Yeah.
And I want them to have. Sure, I want them to have a kid. Yeah, why not?
I really want to see them together now. That'd be amazing.
That would have been perfect. And then she was awesome.
They would have named the kid Charles if it was a boy.
What
After
why
Trip Tucker.
Charles?
Charles.
Oh man. Then you gotta.
Well,
okay.
I mean, he's dead. Hand quotes.
So Kirk is a terrible father.
Well,
We know that.
now, in his defense, I mean, that was a situation. I mean, what are you going to do? The mom says, you have a kid, but I don't want you to be in the life. I mean, what do you do?
I guess. You know what? That's fair. I guess. I don't know. What do you do?
I mean,
But-
you say F you and try to, what do you do? Are you going to take care of him?
Take her to space court and
Yeah.
Picard is a terrible father, but a good father figure.
Well, he never got, if, because we see
But
him
he
mellow
doesn't
a bit.
like kids.
Well,
so,
he mellows in old age. So.
He does.
Because in Picard,
when he
confronts
interacts
him?
with when he also interacts with
yeah, what's his face?
with I was going to say
Romulan
with
kid. The Romulan kid on Picard.
that's
That's
Yeah.
I was thinking more of the way he interacts with the Troy's child. Like, you
Yes.
could tell like he is better with kids.
He's
by then.
Uncle JL.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. He's not a good dad himself, but he is a good. He does have parental energy about him.
Yeah, I think, and we're only being heteronormative because that's how most of the characters are written. But I think if he had a wife / mother, to the child, that would balance him a little. So he'd probably be a good dad if he's had that someone balance.
That's true.
Him.
That's true. And apparently people live forever, so maybe it's not too late. You could have a kid with the Romulan lady. Go from there.
Oh,
Season
no.
3.
Season 3.
Oh! He's got a robot body now. He can't do that anymore.
I don't.
Does he? I don't even know if that's still a thing.
I'm not going to go there because I don't know.
All right. Well, it's been fun circling the wagons, space wagon around
Space
about
daddy
fathers, space daddy wagons. But Philip, if someone wanted to find you to talk about season 3 of Picard and baby mama drama, where would they find you?
They can, tweet to this dad-free person at NC Public Servant. And honestly, don't talk to me about season 3 Picard. Not that I'm not looking forward to it. I just like to go in spoiler-free. I just see there's so much. I've seen articles, news, David Blast talk. I'm like, I don't want to, blah, 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 blah. Just gonna watch it. I don't need to be told the whole thing beforehand. But anyway.
And Daniel, if people want to talk to you about Pop Jellico, where would they find you?
And I assume that Philip won't take offense to this, but I will say, Darren, that you are my number one dad here on this podcast.
Shh, Daniel, don't say
so
it.
they can find me at
They're gonna know
on Twitter.
And they can find me at drsci-fi.com, DRSCIFI. Well, I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
Stranded here on City Alpha 3.